99 FM. Welcome to our Royal Hustler. And this morning we're very excited because we have Zelrine. Listen, she's been dancing since she was just a wee little toddler, and she's done the most. She's experimented with tap, with modern, with contemporary, with Irish dancing. But ballet was her absolute big love because also it required the most time and the most dedication. She then completed the Advanced 2 Dances examination at the Kasheti method and has received the International Accredited Classical Ballet Association qualification in 2005. She also completed her studies in BA, Sports Science and Psychology at Stellenbosch University. She then, because she's booked and busy, received her Pilates trainer qualification. And by 2014, Zelrine took over the National Ballet School from Jenny Schuster and has since been training students at the artistic dance of ballet. Zelrine, my goodness!
She's blushing. Yeah?
My goodness!
That's a resume.
Where did you get that information?
We stalk you. We stalk
Please, that's a secret. That's a trade secret. You can't say stuff like that out loud.
How are you, Zelrine?
I'm very well, and thank you for having me.
No, we're very excited to really have you. So just to take us a backtrack on who you are, tell us a bit about yourself, where you were born and raised and so on.
All right, so I was actually born in Rundu here, and my mom grew up in Oshivarongo. My dad is a Boerlander in Cape Town, and they met and got married. And I was born in Rundu, but didn't grow up here really, even though I do have quite a lot of family in Namibia. From the age of 10, I was in Cape Town, so I was there mostly. And then I met my husband after after I received my dance qualifications at university, and he was a Namibian. So he imported me. He
Re-imported you.
Yes,
Come back home.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
And so basically 10 years ago, almost to the day, we moved to Windhoek.
Wow. That's a...
It's a love story of all love stories.
I'm making notes.
Taking notes. Go re-import.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's quite interesting. You know, when you grow up, your parents are always like, quickly come, especially when you're a child, when you have guests over. Yes. Your thing was probably dancing. Mine was speaking German.
Did they do that to you?
Yeah,
Make you do something in the garage?
Yeah.
Because I had to dance in the garage.
So, like, growing up, what was your biggest dream? What did you aspire to be?
I actually spoke to my husband today, and it has nothing to do with dance.
No way.
I wanted just to be happily married. That's so corny. But it's important because he does support me a lot, and
Right.
he supports the dance studio a lot. But I have commitment issues, so
Yeah.
I can't think too far ahead. I just wanted to do everything to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
I really didn't have one specific dream.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, when you're in the arts, there's never just one thing that you do, you know.
No,
So with
actually
you,
not.
did you have like a side hustles or a side hustle? along
I'm
the way?
actually doing my side hustle now because when I got qualified, I wasn't ready to open a dance studio. I thought I wasn't ready. It's a
Right.
massive commitment. So I got my teacher's degree, and I thought I would be happy teaching at high school. I would have been a very happy person.
Yeah.
But like I just said to you, that ballet sits on your bones. You can't leave it, and so
Here we are.
Yeah.
Making the side hustle the main
Yes.
hustle, which is
I do
you know,
do a few other things like Pilates and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but I never really thought that I could make a business out of
Right.
ballet, and there really is opportunity for that here.
Am I too old to start ballet classes?
Your body looks fine. So, and if you've got the right attitude, then
Yeah.
you're never too old. You might not be very good.
Yes.
But that
I was
that
about
doesn't
to say.
matter.
I think we can start him off with Pilates.
Yes.
I think
I mean,
that's where we can go.
talking about being very good and a lot of the things that you are busy with, how do you manage to stay motivated? I mean, we are finding ourselves in a very difficult
Yeah.
COVID-19, and things have been a bit challenging for many people, but when you wake up every day, what keeps you motivated?
You know, that was a little bit hard,
Right.
especially last year, but we planned to have a live show in September last year, and when that was cancelled, oh man,
Yeah.
that was, I had to dig very deep. But you see the kids in front of you every day, you have to keep them motivated. If you don't have the energy, then they definitely not
Yeah,
gonna
they
have
feed
the
off.
energy.
You guys feed off each other.
Yeah, so I think just trying to keep them motivated and excited forces me to be that as well. And I get quite excited about anything. About everything, and the music really motivates me a lot, and it inspires me a lot. So even if I'm down, if there's an amazing piece of music, it really changes my mood. Just the little things like that works for me.
Speaking of the little things, what are the most fulfilling aspects of your career?
When students dance better than me.
That's really possible, yeah.
Yes, when they are better than I was at my best, which is not necessarily like mind-blowing, but when they do something that I knew, man, I struggled with when I was dancing full time. So that makes me very happy, and I never thought that it would. I thought that I would miss dancing by myself more, and I don't.
Oh wow.
I like it when they are better. Sometimes I do something amazing.
Of course, just to show off, just to let them
It's in the
know.
bones.
Just to let them know.
Yes. But no, it gives me a massive kick when I realize that they have now surpassed my physical ability.
I will admit, I've attempted to watch ballet back in the day.
Is it a bit boring?
Not that it's just it's the concept of it, and then what is it about ballet that you absolutely love? What's that one thing you'd say? Wow, this is, if at all.
Because not necessarily everybody can do it well.
Right.
So it is hard. It is tricky in that sense, you know. It makes it, I don't want to use the word elitist, but you have to work very hard and you have to put in a lot of hours. But everybody can do it, not necessarily, like I said to you, not that well.
I get it.
If you watch a professional performance of professional ballet dancers, it is really something special that not everybody can do. But if you watch one of our shows where you have the average child, you know, big, small, fat, thin, whatever, short, tall, they all are on the stage, and we try to make the show as interesting as possible and to show the kids in the best light, because they will never probably be on stage ever again.
Right.
Because they aren't professional dancers, they might not have all the talent or the right physical ability. Yes. So when they are on stage, I try to show them off to their best.
Right.
And I understand that ballet can be, you know, it has a certain stigma to it. So we try to make it accessible and inclusive and diverse for the average guy on the street to enjoy it.
Exactly.
And I think I've actually
done a great job.
I think so. I love all the shows. I love all the shows. And my husband, who was never into the art at all, he likes them too. So.
Shout out to the husband for like
Now earlier you had mentioned that one of the challenges that was posed because of COVID-19 is that you had to cancel one of your showcases. So now how has some of your operations changed, like post the pandemic?
Okay. All right, specifically with regards to the show, so we kept postponing it in the hope that we could eventually do it live. And that had to do with the limit in the grouping of the live audience, because that's the ultimate goal, hey, is to dance in front of people. So we kept postponing it in the hope that eventually we could get enough people into the auditorium to make it financially viable, not to make a loss. And in the end, I realized that if I don't do this show in whichever way, I'm going to get burned out, the kids are going to lose interest, and there was too much work we put into it. So we said, okay, let's do what do you call it? An online show, which I really didn't want to do.
Yeah, because it loses the energy, because you feed off a live audience and vice versa.
But the kids were in the theatre. They were on the stage. And their parents have a very nice memory of them now because we recorded it. Someone did an amazing job. So the product wasn't necessarily the show on stage. It was the video, the DVD, the recording. And I think that is actually quite special.
It
Something
is.
because now you can zoom in on the child, the moms can actually see the child not smiling or smiling, and it was a very big success.
Right.
I'm very proud of it, and I'm very glad we did do it and not just give up.
All together.
Yeah, so now the costumes didn't go to waste, the kids could show off their skills. It was very nice, and more people could see it.
And it's timeless now because you can watch it repeatedly. It's not just that one event, that one time, whose one parent has that recording of them. So I love that.
And I totally get that people want to go to the theatre,
Yeah,
and
of course.
it's an experience for them. But listen, we are not special here. This is how it is all over the world,
Yeah.
and that's what the major companies are doing. So we just need to pull up our Oma panties and get on with it.
Yeah.
You know, the show has to go on.
Yeah.
Always.
But the kids, like I said, they were on stage. Family members and friends overseas could see it now that they would never have been able to
Yeah.
do. My friends overseas, and I'm always telling them about how these amazing
These
shows.
shows.
Yeah.
Now they were able
And
to
now
get
they
it.
could see, so that was great.
Talking about the show and having to move on, what are some of the exciting things happening at the National Ballet School for the next couple of months? What do you have planned?
So the next big thing is just preparing for exams, because last year we couldn't do exams. And that is a very big part of the studio. Ballet is very technique based, so we have to get in, you know, it's back to the grindstone. And that is the thing about ballet, is you have to put in a lot of hard hours doing a lot of repetitive stuff. So for me, my main focus now is to get ready for exams. From next term, I'm going to implement a regular Pilates class because I think it's so beneficial. And yes, the kids are already asking me about what the next show is.
Yeah.
So that's always at the back of my mind. I'm hoping to this year maybe do a few smaller showcases that I haven't done before. But that's now another opportunity that COVID created.
Yeah.
True.
Is to do smaller things.
And I can come in and sign up and attempt.
We need men.
Yeah.
We need boys and we need men, so yeah.
See, they need me, Sibo.
I-
They need me.
I
They
don't
need
think
me.
she said we need Morris. I said we need boys and we need men. That's what I heard. I don't know what you heard, but that's what Zelrine and I heard. Finally, what is your message to just the young dancers who want to pursue a career in dance?
Not to give up. You're going to have to work very hard. You're going to have determination and keep going. The show has to go on. And that's what I've seen now. I think what makes the studio work is perseverance and not just being complacent with, okay, are we all right? Let's just keep doing that. No, do what you do well and try and better yourself. And I think kids need to understand, if you want to be in any dance genre, you need to put in the time. And there's no shortcut. I worked very hard to get my qualifications. I work very hard at home to try and do the shows well. Nothing just happens.
Right.
You have to put in the time. So I want to really emphasize that. And be passionate and get excited about the small stuff.
I can tell the passion. It's coming
oozing
through. It's
through.
oozing.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
It's beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Zelrine, for coming. I'll try to get Morris into tights. Not sure if it's going to be
Please don't.
flattering.
Yeah, probably like, sweet.
Wow.
And that's the one thing about that is like so not good for our image is those tights that the guys have to wear.
No, but we can. You know what we can try? We can try tights and a covering tutu. Maybe
You can wear PT shorts, that's also fun.
Okay.
Little boys, they wear that. But you're very welcome to come. I'm quite
Yeah.
desperate to get boys.
So anybody is welcome basically at this point. So Morris, we're looking forward to you joining the ballet school.
Your posture doesn't look bad at all.
Aww.
But I'm not going to put you with the big girls because I know they're not going to focus at all.
No, exactly.
I'm out of here. I'm done.
Thank you, Zelrine, for coming
Thank
and
you so
looking
much
to
for having
more
me.
showcases from the school.
Thank you.
That was Zelrine from the National Ballet School here in Namibia.
Is that it?
That's it, my darling. There you go.